Hello and welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is someone who's going to be filming a documentary about this episode. It's Nadia Boetes.
That's right. So I've got like multiple batteries. Ready with my cam names, cam titles. We can roll. Let's do it.
How many editors are you going to use? So in Something in the Dirt, remember they went through how many editors for that?
Yeah, like almost a dozen. I mean, like it was. I can't even remember, but I laugh so at that line.
Do you have an ashtray floating in your house right now?
I mean, not the last time I looked,
Okay,
but yeah. I also don't want to look, so it's kind of like that, like quantum physics Schrodinger's cat situation over here, Mark. I'll get back to you later.
Yeah, please. I love Benson and Moorhead movies. I didn't get to catch Resolution in 2012, but since spring, that was one of our first ever episodes of the Movies, Films, and Flicks podcast in 2015. And
Cool.
I've been like supporting those guys. Not, they're making
Rooting
their own
for them.
movies, but I've been like promoting their stuff for a long time. And I watched Something in the Dirt recently, and I just adored it. So it's pretty cool.
Dude. Oh, I love that movie. What a pleasant surprise. Like,
Yeah.
I liked their movies, and now I'm just such a huge fan. I think they're just getting better and better. It was a fun movie. Like, I didn't expect all of that to like go down, and it was so engaging. Like,
Mhm.
it never let up. It never lost you. It's really sucked you in, and I think those two just did such a brilliant job. Great tank top work. I mean,
Yes.
love the tank top work in this one. Yeah, no, that was all the fun. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, beautiful tank top work. I gave Synchronic the best Conquistador Attack Award. I gave the Endless the best beer award. I gave Spring the best non-human award. And so now it's the best tank top of the year. And then also best inanimate object. One of the best that should make my list now too, the ashtray. So it's such a good.
Absolutely.
And I guess if y'all saw from the title, Zanani and I, this is our third time doing this.
Can you believe it?
Time flies.
Wow.
Yeah. So the
Wow, we should get an award.
third time's the charm award. But yeah, this is our third time doing it. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about our favorite horror films from 2022. We're going to hand out some random horror awards. And then we're just going to sort of chat about our honorable mentions and scenes we loved. And, oh man, it was weird. It was an interesting year for horror. But I feel like for me, horror was dominated by two movies. For me. Two movies. I think you can guess one.
Yeah, I mean, the one starting with the B.
Yeah. Like, Barbarian and Mad God have just been burnt in my mind almost
Yes.
most of this year. And Barbarian, I didn't even know what it was. And I sent a message to, I knew one of the Out Now and Aaron Abe podcast, Aaron Newworth, he had watched Barbarian, so I sent him a message and I went, hey, like, I'll probably have to do like a 2-hour round trip if I go see Barbarian. Is it worth it? And he goes, yes, go.
Yes.
And so I was like, okay. So I went to it. I never saw a trailer. I never read the synopsis. I think I saw the poster. I had no idea what it was. And it just blew my socks off. I mean, I laughed. I didn't sleep that night. I was expecting for Mother to bust in the room and rip my arm off and beat me to death with it. It's audacious. It's devious. It's funny. And it's just, proves Justin Long should never travel, which has been mentioned on Twitter in horror movies. And it's just beautiful. And then Mad God is kind of another film by Phil Tippett where he worked on for 30 years. And it stop motion movie released on Shudder. And that movie, I put it on for Megan and she just sat there watching it for about 30 minutes. Like she just today. And I was like, hey, just watch the beginning. And then she just sat there watching it. And it's that kind of movie. It takes you into like absolute the pits of hell. And you don't know where it's going. You don't know where it's been.
Watching.
Yeah. It's, and knowing that Phil Tippett had to go to a, for lack of a better term, like maybe a psychiatric facility to kind of rest while working on this movie drove him quite mad. I mean, he is the mad god who worked on this movie for 30 years. And these two movies for me are just, I think they push the genre further. I think they're wildly original. and I adore them. Like, those are my two favorite movies of the year, and you have them quite high too.
Yeah, no, they're in my top five too. I mean, it's groundbreaking stuff. Mad God I had the same reaction. Like, I put that on because we were talking about, okay, horrors that we still need to watch before we record this episode. And that was on the list. And my friend, who actually is South African, but he lives in America now, he's visiting here, like, since, I mean, he hasn't been here in 4 years with the pandemic and everything. So it was like, great celebrations. Cool, let's watch a horror movie together. And I put on Mad God, and we, like, Corey, Annie, and I just sat there and, like, we couldn't take our eyes off this movie. Like, it's so, the way it's done, because you're kind of trying to figure out what is happening. It's so intricate. The visuals are amazing. The story is, whoa. Yeah, I mean, it goes places. Like, I just think Phil is an absolute legend. I'm so glad he was able to finish this. And I mean, like, reading up on his whole journey through it also, like how he got way too attached, like, to it really, and how he realized, oh, I need to let go of my baby now. It was just, wow, what a concept also. I love the animation style. I just loved everything about it. Phil Tippett is a legend. Mad God is, yeah, one of the best movies of the year, really, when it comes to authenticity and just, yeah, like you say, something fresh. I think it's groundbreaking stuff. It was really just different. And that's what I loved about the horror movies that we got in 2022. I felt like, sure, everyone was going on about it in the beginning of the year that we're having a lot of, like, remakes and reboots and, like, the old classics being, like, kickstarted again and stuff. But we also had a lot of interesting, fresh stuff, which is, I love that we have both. That's the point I'm trying to make. I love that the horror pool has grown. It's not just the same old titles that work or certain people that can do it, or, I mean, Shudder has been, wow, Shudder is out a year. Well done. I mean, yeah, they've done some great movies. It's actually, if you think about it, been a very interesting and fun year for horror. A genre that's been growing for the last couple of years. And, like, yeah, I'm as a horror fan, I'm very happy and can't wait to see what we get next year. Oh my gosh, if this is where things are heading in terms of originality, yeah, I'm very excited.
And you know what's kind of nice too is not only do we have the awesome films on Shudder, the really great international films like Speak No Evil, You Won't Be Alone, like wonderful movies like that. Theatrically, movies like Smile crossed the $200 million mark.
Amazing.
Five Cream made $140 million. Black Phone made $140 million. Nope made $160 or $170 million. Horror had some big runaway hits this year.
Yep.
And that's been fun to watch too, because one thing that I hope happens with horror is, like, I feel like horror has been ridden. Hollywood and international cinema has just used horror since it's begun for
Yep.
consistency, for box office, and to make a quick buck. I mean, you look at The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. Look at the 1930s creature features, the 1940s creature features, the 1950s invasion of the, communism scare, giant monster movies, Godzilla out of Japan.
Yeah.
And then, moving into the late 60s with Rosemary's Baby, and then 70s with, this explosion of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Jaws, Exorcist. And then the 80s, full-on slasher craze, a lot of vampire pictures, 2000s, cheap horror remakes, zombie movies.
Aliens.
Yeah, Aliens, and then, like the torture movies, Saw, and then we moved into Insidious in 2011. Now we got Blumhouse, now we got the Conjuring universe, we have Eggers, we have Kusama, we have Peele.
Great comedy horror. Great comedy horror.
Exactly. Josh Rubin making Werewolves Within, and some really great creators out there. And I just hope that the Academy or people who give out awards all around the world start maybe appreciating horror for the art form of, like, I just feel like international cinema has ridden horror for so long to make money.
Yeah.
It's almost like one of the foundations of horror, of cinema. Put a horror movie in the theaters, people go watch it. And I think it's time that people sort of realize that there's an art to horror. Like, they get over the whole 80s slashers, 90s slashers, remakes. Like, they look at the excellent films and are like, oh wow, Mad God is actually art. Nope. The scale of Nope is amazing. Deadstream, the tonal balance is incredible. Barbarian is audacious. It's just, I really hope that Scream 5, I think, tackled the rebootquel really well.
Wait for
yeah.
it. Absolutely. I mean,
And like, I just really hope that people, the box office has spoken, people have spoken, but I think it's time for major awards to start kind of thinking about the horror genre and how important it is to cinema in general. And I know that's me on my soapbox, but I'm kind of tired of I'm kind of tired of it. I really am.
no, absolutely,
Yeah.
Mark, because I mean, it's not even just cinema and box office. Like, that's one thing. But, I mean, look at history and cinematic history. How many horror movies have changed the way we film? Like, the actual technical skills. I mean, Nope did it again this year. Like, showed how the amazing way you can film stuff that is new. And again, like, groundbreaking stuff, like, that's been shown. Hey, look, you can, like, totally do it this way. And I mean, horror has always been doing that. And that's why I also, like, I 100% agree with you. The recognition needs to be there because it's not only box office. It's not only that horror has been consistently, like, there for people and, like, filling a need and filling a niche, and also very relevant. We've spoken about this in all our horror podcasts. It's relevant. Relevant stories has been told, but also just the actual technical filmmaking of it. I mean, yeah, no, it needs the recognition, 100%.
And just the explosion of new creators. I mean, look at Titan
Yeah.
and Julia Ducournau. Like, what she made with that movie is art. That movie
Yep.
is art. And Revenge in 2017, and just the different
Beautiful.
stories coming out. And I really hope this year that people sort of. I want After Sun to win everything, and that's not horror. I think After Sun, the way it films dialogue is groundbreaking. So like give that all the awards. But yeah, it'd be nice to see. It won't happen, but like put Mad God up and animated, right? Just put Mad God up and animated.
Yeah,
Just
do it.
Do it, you cowards. It's the guy drove himself mad, and he worked on Jurassic Park and Starship Troopers, like two of the coolest looking creatures, like animatronics you could imagine. So just do it.
He created the dinosaur motions for Jurassic. Like, he did the motion design.
Yeah.
He was the guy that made the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park move like that.
Yeah.
But he's a legend. And then he made Mad God. I mean, well, he did like other things in between. But Mad God. It's funny that I actually didn't hear more about that movie. I was surprised after watching it. I was like, why isn't more people talking about this? Listen, I know it's dark and heavy and like a lot of grossness.
A lot of poop.
But I mean, it's so good. It's.
Hey, do you want to jump into our? Because I could talk about let's do our awards. Let's do our horror awards.
Okay.
All right. Do you want
Let's do our awards.
I'll let you start, and then I'll jump on it.
Okay, cool. Because like we actually already talked about it, so we can briefly just quickly discuss it again. But like I've got a best jamming the guitar with a magical quartz award that goes to Something in the Dirt. Because I mean, I just love that whole thing, like all the experimentations that they do, and like it was so clever playing on the whole how do conspiracy theories happen, or how do people like evolve these ideas in their heads that they have and believe things, and the manipulation and the gullibility and the wanting to believe. And I mean, I think it was such a like it felt so naturally woven together.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually a very like complex film. Like there's a lot in it, but it doesn't feel like it. It felt like such a natural progression of things. I just enjoyed it a lot. Those two can just please keep on doing all the movies. I love it.
And like Endless was about ending loops of in relationships, sort of controlling relationships, and then this one was a completely different dynamic. But like they swapped roles almost. Just Justin Benson was kind of not a meathead in Endless, but in this one he's a very sensitive guy, and then I think they've swapped roles, and I love the dynamic between them, and then just how they can keep things fresh and the dialogue keep going and the speeches they make, and this like I know they shot they worked on Moon Knight this year, and you know what, make that money grow in the industry, but I think I love them putting together the Endless and Spring and creating new monsters, creating new sci-fi, even Synchronic. Like I love what
Oh
they
yeah.
create. They're sort of, they might be some of my favorite creators out there because they really want to make new,
Yeah.
fresh stuff. And I dig it.
Exactly.
Ugh.
I think they have a cool perspective on things, honestly. I think they tackle things that might not be like this novel ideas or whatever, but the way they do it, the way they, their perspective, it still feels fresh. It still feels like, yeah, this is a perspective worth noting. Yeah, no, I really enjoyed. I was pleasantly surprised. Like, I kind of put it on because I need to get through all the horror movies. Okay, quickly, let's watch this one. And I was so in it. I
Yeah.
loved it. Like from the beginning, I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is my jam!" Like,
Yeah.
sci-fi horror, and it's so like funny. I mean, I love the little like like they've got this how do you say micro like no little moments. Just a
Hmm.
facial expression here or something there. The camera angles even, which is like fantastic. Yeah, I Something in the Dirt. I mean, it's my second favorite horror movie of the year. So
Yeah.
there you go.
So good. And I'm so glad you included it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna throw a curveball at you. I sent you my awards, but
Ooh.
I came up with some new ones.
Lies,
All
you
right, so
liar.
I'm gonna do awards for movies that aren't. I'm gonna try to stick to movies that aren't in my top 10.
I hope I saw everything.
All right, so I'm gonna do the best denying that you came from an upper middle class background, and that's Bodies, Bodies, Bodies.
Oh, of course, of course. Yeah, yeah. You
Now,
like that one.
well,
You enjoyed Bodies.
I know it didn't work for a lot of people, but for I watched it and just I don't know why, but the vibe just worked for me. And when she refuses to with the whole upper middle class thing, she's like, "You're upper middle class." No, I'm not. She goes, "Your parents are professors at a
Yeah.
university," and then she goes, "Well, it's public," and it's just like and just
I mean, that's my favorite bit in the movie
oh
for
yeah,
sure. Like
just
that'll.
it's hilarious, right? Like the delivery
It
too, like
is.
that.
I mean, it's just young people like, yeah, arguing like this and like kind of pointing fingers at each other. And it's like, yeah, just stop. But they just go for it. Yeah. I mean, that is what made the movie fun. I mean, like, it's not like my favorite movie of the year, but I did enjoy it
Mhm.
because, I mean, it's always fun when you see like, people being like idiots, for a lack of a better word right now, taking themselves out. I mean, what, like, it reminds you of Tucker and Dale and those kind of things, like, and
Yeah.
we like that. It's always fun.
It has its tongue in cheek. It really
Yes,
does. And I
yeah.
think some people didn't really get on its wavelength, which I understand, but for some reason it did. But I've been quoting that upper middle class line a lot because
This is so good.
yeah, like that's a line that you write and you want to pat yourself on the back. I love
Yeah.
the upper middle class line from Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. So that's my first award.
I will tell you that I immediately knew what happened. Like I immediately knew
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
No one
Like
would.
I mean, and
Yeah.
it was like, okay, but get there faster. Like I kind of wanted them to get there and then we go into this absurd third half. That's kind of what I was hoping the movie would do. But I mean, that's just like sometimes because we're like also writers and whatever we
Hmm.
think like that. But I mean, I like it was a very enjoyable movie. Afterwards, I was like, oh, that was like a horror movie. So yeah, no, good signs. But that you picked the best moments. That was like I had to pause and finish laughing because it was just hysterical.
But it's a public university. Like this
Yeah,
person doesn't.
it's public.
They would rather act like they were poor than admit that they were upper middle class. Like that's
Exactly. Like
oh,
to somehow have a one up over someone else. Like it's yeah, like I loved that dynamic. It worked. It was a lot of fun.
put a huge smile on my face. What's your second award?
Okay, I mean, let's get this one out of the way because, like Mark also said, he went in blind, and I also did, and everyone needs to go in blind. So we're not really going to talk a lot about this movie. We'll eventually talk like about it when it gets to Sixth Sense vibes, where how have you not seen this movie? But yeah, the best gag involving a measuring tape goes to our favorite horror movie of the year, one of our favorite movies of the year, just absolutely brilliant, Barbarian. Oh, that. So I just said how I had to pause in Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. I think it took like Corey and me 5 minutes to get over that joke before we could continue watching because that was the most hilarious. And you didn't expect it because the first half of this movie was I can't remember when last I was this scared. Like it got to me. It got to me. Like, and that's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
I was
But
slapping my leg. Just my it was a howler. It's a howler.
exactly, it's a howler.
I was
Yeah.
I was just going everybody in the theater was just dying. because it's hilarious. It just shows a
Hilarious.
completely different ways that people can look at situations.
Exactly.
And I guess Justin Long in that movie is pitch perfect. He
Yep.
is, that is some of the most, that's probably one of my favorite bits of casting of the year. It really is.
Probably, yeah.
Because he's
Yeah.
perfect. He's perfect in it. And just
Yeah.
that, and then he's like doing all the swearing and he's on Google. Yeah.
Skarsgård too, for that matter.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
also a brilliant casting. If you think what he was supposed to like,
hmm
like the whole, yeah, cryptic talk. But yeah, I think it was so good because he did what he had to do. They all did what they had to do. And again, such a rich movie. It just keeps on going places. Like it doesn't stop. You think, okay, now what? And then it just keeps on and new layers. And oh my gosh, one of my, honestly, Barbarian and Banshees is at this point like sharing the top spot for movies of the year because I can't decide between the two. So it's both.
And Banshees is so good. Okay.
It's so, dude, that wrecked me. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it's so good. That ending, I cried so much. I cried for humanity. Oh, it's so good.
I'm so happy that McDonagh kind of stepped away a little bit from the sort of hyper stylized talk of In Bruges and focused more on the band. Like, he's growing up as a filmmaker, kind of being less of a provocateur. And I kind of
keeping his like playwright, signature, like still having that. He's really blossoming.
Yeah, oh, what a movie. Great sweaters.
Fantastic.
That Decision to Leave are the sweaters of 2022, for sure. And okay.
Significant Other too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't forget about. Well, I mean, is that sweaters or is it like? I mean, it's like something between a
warm, cold weather gear.
Yes.
When it's cold, you put something over you. It has
a parka sweater.
Yeah, air quotes. And I gotta say, in Barbarian, I'm not giving anything away, but the whole "I've been here for 15 years," that scene, I think I threw my hands up in the air and just started yelling. It was.
Yeah.
I feel like just I'm on a high talking about it. So good.
That's the thing. This movie makes you giddy because have you ever seen anything like this? I have not.
No, not at all. And you know what? It subverts trends, but it does so in a way that's very organic for me. Sometimes when you subvert trends, it doesn't feel organic. It feels like you're just subverting to subvert. This one made sense to me, and I loved it.
Exactly. That's so good. Okay. Brilliant. Okay.
Now, Halloween Ends. I'm going to give an award for Halloween Ends.
Yay.
And it's the best tunnel sewer fight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Halloween Ends is the Halloween movie I wanted from David Gordon Green. We have the reboot. We have the reboot goal, which I didn't enjoy. We have the Halloween Kills, which is just big and brash and bonkers. But then this one is like sensitive, and it feels very. There's vibes of all the real girls. George Washington, his David Gordon Green's earlier films that you watched, and there's a scene where this guy goes into a tunnel, and the framing is beautiful. Like, you have the camera in the tunnel, shooting through beautiful framing, and then this guy wrestles with Michael Myers and takes his mask. It pissed off people. They want to reshoot the movie. There was a petition to reshoot the movie, which is insane.
There always is.
But, give me something I love it. Because listen, Michael Myers is a character. You can't spend much time with him, and you can't just have him killing co-eds the whole time. You have to show his effect on a town, or how someone who's been cast aside and paired with him can handle that. Like, he's not a lead. He's not a Freddy Krueger, right? He's not even a Jason.
He doesn't have any charisma. Like, I mean, it's interesting because I think with Halloween, I think what you have is something that you will always have, though, with humans, is that some folks will always want the same thing. Just give me the same thing. Give me what I know. And I think that's what happened with Halloween. And, like, that's fine. But I also like the fact that they went a little deeper with it, Like, I mean, it's not the perfect movie. No one's saying it is. But, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, me and you, we enjoyed it because, like you said, it's what we kind of wanted from the start. And I did see a lot of other people also say that this should have been the first one.
Yeah.
This should have been the movie that, yeah, started the new trilogy, you know? Because I think, yeah, this is what we've kind of been looking for, just a different take on it. And yeah, I liked it.
The kitchen fight.
The kitchen fight, dude. I was actually, I was thinking you're either going to say best, like, villain on a motorbike scene, or you're going to say best kitchen fight because, yeah, we had another kitchen fight. And I mean, I
Oh,
liked how they did that.
just you gave Jamie her moment, or Laurie her moment. It's yeah. I don't want to give away too much because it's still relatively fresh when it came out, but I
Yeah.
just love that tunnel scene because I felt like the first one, the 2018 one, never went for art. Like it just was flat out. Let's make a reboot. Well, let's make a ton of money, and then let's let David Gordon Green get funky. And then he made Halloween Kills, which went heavy on the kills, but I didn't see much art to it. And then this one, I think, is where he went back to his roots, indie roots, and shot a really cool art house
Yes.
Halloween movie.
Yes, exactly. It looked beautiful. There
Yeah.
was like, again, that motorbike scenes. I mean, it's etched into my brain. It just looked so great. Yeah, there's a lot that I liked about. I enjoyed Halloween Kills. It's my favorite one from the trilogy. It's also like it was on my list until I watched Mad God and Something in the Dirt. So I think it's on 12. Like it's at spot 12, which is also like high. It was just good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this year I just did a quick poll of horror films, and I'm like 60 or 70. So, I mean, top 12 is pretty good.
Yeah.
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 All right, so what's your third award?
Let's go with also one of my favorite horrors of the year, most creative live stream camera titles.
Oh,
Goes to Deadstream. Oh my gosh, what an enjoyable movie. Again, I mean, yeah, I've said this on a lot of the podcast episodes that we've done. I love my found footage like vibe anyway, so I like that kind of filmmaking. And this was just so much fun. I loved how they took the Mickey out of the whole like, ooh, cancelled vlogger like type and what at one point like when he like messes up someone in the comments is like what is PewDiePie is he the number one now again or something like is he back or uncancelled or it was just so much fun. We laughed so much watching that movie and yeah, the way that he like came up with these first of all, creative ways to create a little extra camera to film and then like titling it like the beef jerky gam and I just love that little gag. There's a lot to love with that movie. It was so fun.
spear cam and
Yeah.
the duct tape. That's the touch I
Yes.
love. He puts it on the wall and he puts duct tape on there. And then the live stream works because everyone's watching it at home. So the found footage works because he has the
Exactly.
Wi-Fi. And then
Exactly.
when it goes and I'm not trying to make it sound redundant, but when it goes not redundant, but like it copies a movie. But when it goes into full Evil Dead mode later on,
Yeah.
Evil Dead 2 mode, it just put a huge smile on my face. And listen, Joseph Winter in that movie, he carries it. And
What a great actor. I
yeah,
mean, wow. Yeah, I was so impressed.
the
Like,
tone is
the
hilarious.
guy's so funny. It's really funny. And I love it because they actually did a Reddit AMA and they were like, yeah, no, we're totally going to do more movies and they totally want to do more horror. I'm like, yeah, I mean, because you found a sweet spot, so keep on.
Yeah.
I mean,
What a movie. And that's another one where Megan sat down and just started watching. She's like, "What is this?" And then sat down. I always know when she loves a movie when she like a horror movie catches her eye when she just sits down and watches it because
I love it.
it's silly and it's funny and it's inventive and great camera work. The camera work
And
makes
not
sense.
overcomplicated. It's not overcomplicated at all. It's very simple and it translates so well. I think that's the thing. Like, especially now with like technology being the way it is, these movies are starting to feel more natural and organic, actually, Blair Witch came out in the 90s when some people didn't even know what the internet was yet. Now, like, and I mean, that was like different with the filming and stuff, but now you can do such cool stuff with it, like we had Host that like was, these
Mhm.
kids in the pandemic, like doing Zoom calls. Now you've got Deadstream, which is, yeah, a vlogger going to like, get some clouds or whatever, like doing a haunted show. Yeah, I love how it's really just playing out and feeling natural. And it's like, yeah, it's such a good way to do it. And so simple. So simple. I love a thing that's good and clever, but simple. That's the best.
Because then you can focus on character.
Exactly. And have fun with it and really
That
develop the idea that you have, instead of trying to keep all the threads together. I mean, if you can do that, that's amazing. But yeah, I like the simple concepts done well. That's just my favorite in general.
just that's hard. That's hard to make that tone work. That's hard work. The energy.
Listen, it could very easily have been an extremely obnoxious movie. Very easily. And it
Like
wasn't.
like a
I
dash
mean,
cam. Yeah.
like exactly. It could have been like that. And I mean, yeah, I just think he did it really well. The tone was perfect. Perfect tone.
So good.
Great comedy horror.
So good. I guess for my pick next, I will do Best Bathroom God, and that's from Glorious, because I knew nothing about
Yeah,
I knew nothing about it. John Levengood of
same.
John's Horror Corner and Aaron Newirth, they recommended it to me. They're like, Mark, go watch this movie. And so I went and watched it, and I didn't know J.K. Simmons was in it. And Simmons,
Same.
and when he starts talking, I'm like, is J.K. Simmons a bathroom god? And
I know. I immediately turned to Corey. I'm like, that's J.K. Simmons.
and then Ryan Kwanten kind of carrying the day in it, and then I don't want to give anything away because I think sometimes when you say
No.
something about a movie, but it's just an inventive pandemic horror film that still doesn't feel like a pandemic horror film to me. You can get that vibe from other movies, but just the inventiveness of it and the scale of it and the world creation of it, I really liked. And yeah, I mean, I've never seen a bathroom horror god in a movie before, and it's just for me, yeah, the shock of hearing his voice in a bathroom stall telling people not to look at him is pretty wonderful. So yeah, that's my third award. I don't want to say more about this movie. I really don't. But yeah,
No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't.
yeah.
That's
So
all we need to say. Yeah,
best
that's
bathroom
good.
god. That's it right there.
I love it. Okay, so for my fourth then, okay, yeah, this is just a straightforward like award, but my favorite or like best horror monster for the year was Smile. So I loved Smile. This was also, so yeah, I mean, for the last 2 years, I've started like doing this thing where I don't want to watch trailers unless like I need to watch it for work because I need to write about the trailer or something, but like I'm not watching it. I'm just going in blind. And as well as that paid off for me with movies like Barbarian and Glorious and stuff like that. With Smile, I kind of wish I actually watched more because it knocked me a bit. But just because that's very, again, like one of those very close to home type of situations, and I've never seen a movie like dealt with that like that. But that's also what I love because this movie is not just for people who like have seen, like how much should we say about this movie, do you think?
Oh, I mean, I guess we could.
Also not.
I mean, yeah, it's because
So,
it's
I
kind of
mean,
it's kind of a detective type film. Like it's kind of like The Ring meets It Follows meets. A,
yeah, but I mean, do you think the basic premise is fine to
yeah,
say?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, it's like like people who see someone kill themselves, they get haunted, basically. Let's just say that. We won't say more. We won't say what the haunting is or whatever, but that's basically, I mean, how the movie literally starts. And then, yeah, it goes to all these places. So, like, yeah, I mean, they absolutely nailed the horror of that and like how that never lets you go. But what I love about this movie is not just for people who, have experienced it or anything. It's for everybody. It's just so
Everybody.
good. It's like because it's a serious movie that has a bleak ending, but it's also at the same time not taking itself too seriously. It's got this sweet spot. I just think it was really, really, really well done. It kind of, like I say, knocked me over, and I was a bit of a wreck at the end, but just because personal experience. But so, so good. So, I mean, and this movie is actually packed with jump scares, which, like I've said this before, I'm not really the biggest fan of jump scares, but they were really good. There was like
Yes.
one like fake out jump scare that was like, oh, okay, but like one from I think the movie had like 8 or 9. I mean, and they were all great. Like it was, yeah, again, extremely engaging. The camera work, the filming and the cinematography was great. The acting was wonderful and also had a freshness to it. Yeah, I just really liked this movie, and I liked how they again took something serious and like made this whole, story of it without being all dead serious or all like, weird about it. Sometimes I think movies maybe push it too far into the more drama tragedy. And while this does have a bit of that, it's like, you get what I'm saying when I say that it's not overly serious, you know?
Yeah, no,
Do you agree?
it's called Smile. Like it's about like
Smile.
Like, it's just the people smile at you. There's a reason it crossed $200 million worldwide. In that
that smells creepy.
It understands jump scares. It's very high concept and easy to understand. Someone gets a smile and then they wanna die days later. Like this isn't. I mean, it gets a little more complicated, but I would say on this, it's just a high concept, easy to pitch to somebody. You get some good actors, some creepy smiles, and you talked about the cinematography. I love the 2-to-1 aspect ratio because it makes the faces bigger on screen. It's better, the 2:3:9, better than the
good.
and I know Spielberg went 1:8:5, but it's just faces, so 2-to-1 is great. And so Spielberg, on Jurassic Park, you did 1:8:5 to make the dinosaurs look bigger, and then like Lost World, they did 2-to-1, which still looks good. Sorry, I just threw that in there. I should probably explain it when I do that. I'm not trying. Everyone knows it, whatever.
Nah, just throw it, Mark. Throw everything at it.
And it's just, I love the 2-to-1. When I was sitting in the theater, I was like, this is a nice aspect ratio, and I really liked the color scheme in the beginning. I liked the usage of windows. Usage of space. Also, there's a lot of, the shots are very centered. I like the symmetry of the shots. There's just a nice, like, the camera work understood it. The topic is easy to understand, and it's tailored for mass consumption because it's good.
Absolutely. Exactly. And the monster is recognizable too. I think that's what like makes it different from It Follows. It Follows was way more
ethereal.
There.
I don't know if that's more.
It went more for deep allegory or whatever. Like this one was there. It's here it is. You can see it. It's also going to creep you the hell out. Like good luck sleeping if you're scared of faces.
That's a really great point.
And I like that because it's like how because Smile, it's the monster and whatever, but it's also people. It's people because it's again the fear that we put into each other because of the things that we do to each other, So, but instead of having like this all creepy slasher monster or whatever, it's just this person that smiles at you. Oh, it's so good. It's again so simple, so good. Very effective.
And the worst present of 2022. Smile. And also kudos to Sosie Bacon for pulling off the tough role. I mean, that's Kevin Bacon's daughter. So
yeah, I didn't even know that. You told me afterwards. I was like, what?
Kudos to her for pulling that off. I got a funkier one for you here, and this is gonna be controversial after what we just talked about. But I'm gonna say the best kitchen fight goes to Day Shift with Scott Adkins, spin kicking a vampire. This vampire's on the island in the kitchen. Scott Adkins spin kicks it and knocks its feet out from underneath it.
That's right.
Scott Adkins fighting vampires in a kitchen.
I mean, like, no, you're 100% correct. That is the best kitchen fight of the year, maybe. Ooh, is that's maybe taking it too far?
Yeah, but
no, okay.
I mean, listen.
We actually need to do best kitchen fights of the year every year, actually.
Yeah, we should. We should keep track and do it. Kitchen fights, bathroom fights. But yeah, it's listen, I love Halloween Ends. I love that kitchen fight, but none of them feature a spin kick from Scott Adkins.
No, exactly. No, that spin kick was amazing, and also Day Shift was just so much fun.
Yeah.
I think people slept on it a bit. I think it was like that time of the year where everyone's getting a bit tired. Everyone kind of just wants Halloween to like be here, but also everyone's really just tired. And I mean, like everyone that I know who saw the movie enjoyed it, but I do think like some people missed it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, if you're that person listening, go check it out. Just for like, except for the like Scott Adkins, just like like slaying. It was amazing. Jamie Foxx and Dave Franco's chemistry. Oh, who knew? Who knew? Those two. He's like, I want a whole series. They're like the new 21 Jump Street guys, but like with vampires for me. I mean, that was great. Like, yeah.
And Snoop Dogg with a minigun.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
it's so much fun. Day
so
Shift
fun.
is so much fun. And you know who directed it is J.J. Perry, a longtime stuntman. He worked on Mortal Kombat. He worked on a lot of the Marvel movies, Fast and Furious movies. He was the fight coordinator in Bloodshot. But it's which filmed in South Africa. But they have J.J. Perry stepped up to direct, and it was just fun watching a. I think Jamie Foxx. There's some things I don't understand in this world, and Jamie Foxx won an Oscar for Ray. He was amazing in Ali. He was amazing in Collateral. I mean, this guy is a wonderful actor, and Baby Driver too. I think he's incredible. So I know he's won Oscars. I know he's a huge producer. I know he's wealthy beyond all belief. But it's like, he's not, I don't think people consider him in the upper echelon. But I don't understand why he's not, if that makes sense. Like, he's such a great presence on screen. And
I know.
But yeah.
I think maybe because he actually really does a lot. I mean, he's into music.
Yeah, exactly.
He really just does a lot. But I agree. I mean, like, not too long ago, I think about 3 weeks ago, I actually wrote about, how his career has just been amazing. And it's weird though, like you say, it's kind of like, I think sometimes people forget about him. Maybe because he's not mainlining mainstream movies. Maybe that's why. Like, some of these big guys, they just keep doing the big stuff, and he doesn't. He'll be like the weird, like, pseudo assassin guy in a movie like Horrible Bosses. He'll do like the quirky comedy every now and then. Like, I just love what he does also. I think he chooses great projects, and I think it also says a lot about him, He doesn't just go for like the big blockbuster hitters, and which I think a lot of guys with his like vibe does, I don't know. I mean, he does interesting stuff, and I respect that. I like that. I like Jamie Foxx.
There's a diner scene in Baby Driver where he's talking to John Hamm, Isa Gonzalez, and Baby Driver, and he just exudes scariness. Like,
Yeah.
I remember watching that and just going, man, he just took it to another level.
Yeah.
I mean, Collateral is one of my all-time favorite, I'm just gonna say movies, and he and Tom Cruise in that movie work magic. So
yeah.
But yeah, he got to fight vampires this year, so I'm happy. So that's my fourth award.
That's awesome.
What's your fifth award?
Okay, last award for me. I wish I could give like 100, but I'm going to go with the most insufferable rabbit doll. It goes to Speak No Evil. The most insufferable rabbit doll in any movie ever goes to Speak No Evil. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I know that movie kind of slapped you a bit. You were just like, I watched Speak No Evil. Holy moly.
Well, it was very funny too, because it's about manners, right? And being pushed around and
people get away with being assholes pretty much. Or like, like you're not agreeing with someone because like they're doing something like that's not really nice or not really, and just shutting up and then seeing what happens, or like getting what's coming your way, I guess. It's like that all F around and find out, but like kind of in a twisted way.
It's just, it made me laugh, but then the rabbit and then the rocks.
I mean, the third act went wild. It was funny up to a point, and then they twisted the knife in your gut, and it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, also very like, it hinted at a like nihilistic point of view, but the movie wasn't like, nihilism, but it's again one of those things we can't really talk about it because it's literally, but it's good. It goes there.
And before I forget, talking about knife in the gut, Sissy probably features the best knife in the gut in Turn, and also features the best trowel stab.
I enjoyed Sissy so much. Sissy felt like kind of a bodies vibe for me, and I think I enjoyed Sissy more just because, that was hysterical. That was just hysterical.
that's another I sat down to just sort of background, and then I found myself enjoying a lot. I know I changed it from what we were talking about, but yeah, I knew nothing
No,
about
that's fine.
I knew nothing about Speak No Evil, and so yeah, it's. But then Sissy, great Australian movie. You know, Chris Hemsworth is in Cabin in the Woods, which involves a trowel, and then in Sissy, it's an Australian horror film with a trowel, and they mention Chris Hemsworth. Just want to let you know that.
Oh,
The
Mark.
world will never be the same.
One of your big facts moment again. I love it. I love it. I love these big facts moments. It's amazing.
The world will never be the same. And okay,
No, change forever.
we're gonna talk about one of my favorite scenes for my final award, and it's from Five Cream, and it's
Oh, I'm so happy.
and so I mean Five Cream, it's like Scream. Come on, guys. But
Listen to our Scream podcast episodes. We're covering all the Scream movies.
yeah, we've done Scream 5 through 3 so far, and we have 2 and 1 left. So check those out. But the one I love is when Wes Craven, nod to him, Wes Hicks, is walking around his kitchen. I have a kitchen fetish. And when he's walking around opening up the refrigerator door, and you're like, the killer's gonna be there, closing it. And you see the lemon square nod, and then opening up a cabinet.
And the music rises.
And then closing it, and nothing's there. And I think he opens up the refrigerator again just for laughs. And
exactly. They just keep on going. Yeah. I love that.
And it made me so happy because
yes.
I love it when directors have fun. And right at that moment, they were telling the audience, this is fun. Let's have fun with this. But I love when, you know when someone's in the bathroom and they open up their mirror in front of them and then they close it. And then you expect a killer behind them, and then there's nothing. Yeah. I like it when they close it and there's nothing there. And then they open up their shower, and then there's nothing there. And then they get out, and then there's nothing there. But then they turn on the lights or something, and then they're there. And I love the subversion of the jump scare. And we talked about that too. There's an upcoming episode we did about our favorite 21st century horror movie moments, and Drag Me to Hell. There's a perfect one in there where they kind of subvert the jump scare. But in this one, just the lemon squares callback. You know I love my lemon squares. And just the refrigerator door opening twice, the cabinets, and he's setting this. Wes is a nice kid. He's setting dinner plates for his mom, and Judy Hicks is great. And it's just he's setting up dinner to hang out with his mom. And
yeah, exactly. Shame. I mean, those two, like Scream, Five Cream was really great because we talked about it also on the pod episode. I mean, most Scream movies, the a-holes get it, but not this one. Not this one. There were actually good people that actually got offed, and that's why I say they went for it. They went gnarly. So I totally get why they're saying Scream 6 is going to be even even more crazy, because apparently it's going to be very over the top and a lot of gore and a lot of, you could kind of see they already started building towards it because the good characters got had.
And then you leave the serial killer's daughter still alive, and I think Scream 6 is going to be big too because of Jenna Ortega blowing up from Wednesday.
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
I'm going to put this out in the world. She was in You. I was like, she's really good, Jenna Ortega. And then she was in The Babysitter 2, and she's on a jet ski. And I was like, oh, she's got it. She's going to be a big hit. She's going to be popular. And now she's blowing up. So I'm really happy that Jenna Ortega is crushing it in Hollywood right now. But yeah, that's my 5th award is because I had so much fun with it. And I think about it often. So that's my those are our awards. So how about this? What's your top 10?
Okay, top 10. Ooh. We got Barbarian, Something in the Dirt, Smile, Deadstream, Mad God, Nope, which is great. A Wounded Fawn that we didn't cover. I'm actually not sad that we didn't really talk about that.
Let's talk a little bit about Nope.
Was amazing.
Let's talk a little bit about Nope, and then let's talk about a little bit about A Wounded Fawn. How's that? I'm down, if that's cool.
Sure. We also got You Won't Be Alone, which was also really great. Oh, yeah. That was also something different because that's an interesting one. It's again a lot of, it's a bit of a genre bending because it's horror, but it doesn't always feel like horror. Sometimes it feels more drama, but then there's a lot of horror stuff happening there. I just really love that movie. It was beautiful. It was beautifully done. But yeah, A Wounded Fawn was great. But I mean, you chatted with Josh Rubin about it the other day, so that's cool. I just really enjoyed that. That was very also my vibe. it was fun to watch.
Yeah, I butchered the interview, but he was super cool. So watch the movie. I don't know if you want to listen to the interview. I think
Oh, you're.
I'm not an interviewer, and but he was super cool to join me on it. So watch that movie. I don't know if you want to listen to the interviews, but
Mark is harsh. Mark is being harsh on himself. He was great. The interview was great. I listened to it. It was great. Like you're way too harsh on yourself. You really need to stop doing that.
it like sent me into a spiral for a couple days. But here's the thing: I'll learn from it. I'll be a better interviewer.
Yeah, man.
I'll actually
Okay.
talk about the movies that the people work on, and
I thought you had great conversations. So natural. It sounded like Josh enjoyed talking to you.
Yeah, he was really, he did 50 interviews, and so I was dropping some really crazy questions
Yeah,
on him.
sure.
Yeah.
But I think he he enjoyed you coming with like different. I mean, he literally said it at one point. What a great question. I think you get so tired with people asking the same stuff over and over, and you never do that, Mark. So no, give yourself some slack.
You're being too nice. I'll get better. Sorry, Josh. You're wonderful. The interview was not. But yeah, listen, A Wounded Fawn, I guess another one we can't wreck, but just the fog work, which I love, and the way it goes quite literary, which I really enjoyed, and then just all the new voices on screen. Also, the director, he also produced Cheap Thrills, which is like one of my personal favorites. Yeah, watch it. It's on Shudder. And then Nope. No movie. I wish I would have done this. Best movie featuring actors I love. Keith David. Oz Perkins is in it. And Oz Perkins. And then you have another guy. Michael Wincott from The Crow and Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. And just all the performances, the VFX, the monster. Say yes to Nope.
So good.
I got goosebumps talking about it. I interrupted your top 10. Do you mind reading them real quick, and we'll let you finish this time? I'll let you finish your top 10, then we'll chat about the ones we haven't chatted about yet.
Oh, Sham, I actually kind of went through them. Okay, so it's Barbarian, Something in the Dirt, Smile, Deadstream, Mad God, Nope, A Wounded Fawn, You Won't Be Alone, Scream 5, Speak No Evil.
That's a good list.
Yeah. And then honorable mentions quickly. We've got Significant Other, Pearl, Piggy, Halloween Ends, Hellraiser, Day Shift, Master, Studio 666, Wendell Wild, and Sissy.
Oh, man. Watching Regina Hall in Master.
Dude, yeah, that was also a surprise for me. Again, went in blind, and I also sat down and thought, okay, like I'll watch it, but also be on my phone. I couldn't take my eyes off the screen.
She's so good.
Like that was a good movie. That was a good movie.
So, and also Significant Other had probably, I'm not gonna say anything, but it.
No, we can't. You can literally not say anything about Significant Other. It's like a couple that goes climbing in the mountain. That's all you can say.
Hands up in the air.
It's literally all you can say. Hands up in the air.
Only Zanandi can see me, but I put my hands up in the air. Like, I'm not gonna say anything. But I like where that went, and it made me happy.
I was pleasantly surprised. So really, really good. I wouldn't mind a sequel, actually.
Oh yeah.
That's a movie that can totally have a sequel.
Man, Michael Monroe, The Guest, It Follows, this, and people are really, I think you and I had kind of indifferent reactions to Watcher, but I do think about the train scene a lot. I really liked that train scene in Watcher. That's probably my favorite scene. That's a good one.
I love train scenes in general. I love trains. So any train scene, I'm like, yeah, we're on a train. I mean, I freaked out at like the new Scream 6 trailer. Like, they're on a train.
The craziest train scene of 2022 has to go to The Sadness. It's
the one movie that I haven't watched yet.
Yeah.
Well, that and The Menu. I still need to watch The Menu too. Actually, so too.
If you want like the director's cut of Event Horizon of all like the hell orgies,
yeah,
that's what The Sadness is.
Holy moly!
It's I have my hand in it. Yeah, so it's if you're like, oh, I'll never get Event Horizon director's cut, just watch it. I think it'll satiate your need.
Yeah.
For that.
Nice. I mean, I'm immediately gonna watch it if you're like saying it's Event Horizon director's cut vibes.
Oh man. And
cool.
I'm gonna drop a couple awards for movies too that and you and I both seen, but I think Orphan, First Kill, and Blood Relatives tie for Head Smash of the year.
Yes. Oh yeah. The Blood Relatives one specifically. Oh gosh, that was just so funny.
Yeah,
But
Josh said
yeah, it's a good time.
he said the stunt person really, she jammed her head into the wall too. And I'm
Yeah,
fine, I'm
like,
fine.
whoa, commitment.
Resurrection. Oh, I think Resurrection beats Pearl for
Ooh.
best monologue.
Yes, yes, we talked about this, and I agree. I think Resurrection beats it. Like it's a fine line. It's narrow, but yeah, for sure.
Here's the thing about Rebecca Hall. She's next level.
Amazing.
And
She's amazing.
I didn't even realize it was a 6-7 minute monologue. When I watch Pearl, Mia Goth she's one of the most interesting actors I think in Hollywood. She takes chances, she does really funky roles, and I love
Yeah.
her style. But that monologue, she's perfect in Pearl. Like in X, she's really
Yeah,
good.
yes.
I mean, just give her an Oscar for both. Who cares? But yeah, Resurrection, when Rebecca Hall starts monologuing, I didn't even think
Oh,
that it was a monologue. That's
no,
that's acting. Like that's
exactly.
so good.
She commands every scene that she's in. She's on another level.
She is.
I mean, but we love her.
Yeah,
We always go gaga over her. She's
because she's so smart. This is really random,
exactly.
but she's like, John Cusack when I see him in a movie. I just feel like he's smart. It's weird, but whenever Cusack's around, I'm like, this guy's a sharp, intelligent man. I don't know why, but whenever I see Rebecca Hall on screen, I'm like, this is a super capable, super smart, excellent
Yeah,
actor. And I'm so glad that she's not in Iron Man 3 anymore, or The Prestige, just like playing the wife or like this or that. Like she's nailing it and directing
yeah,
and just
love
crushing it.
it
Makes me happy. And then
for sure.
I want to give an award to Men as like the actors just trusted the director. uh,
Oh yeah, that's a good award and accurate.
I mean, imagine being on that set and it's just uh,
Yeah, right? Yeah.
we haven't awarded Fresh anything yet. Best dancing?
Best dan Yeah, actually, wow. I originally had Pearl for best dancing, but no, best dancing clearly goes to Fresh. Clearly.
I love
Also
that.
some great kitchen work there. Also some
Oh,
great
there's a
kitchen
kitchen
work.
fight in that too.
We had good kitchen stuff, Mark. We had good kitchen stuff this year.
We need to do another episode.
Yeah, we're doing kitchen stuff. Yeah,
All right,
totally.
we can. Why not? Best.
Exactly.
It doesn't. It could be an albatross too. Best kitchen scenes in 2020. Horror kitchen scenes in 2022. Uh, let's see. Any other movies? Well, I guess I'll drop my top 10 right now. And
Yeah,
so
do.
my top 10 is, and I changed it up: Barbarian,
Hmm.
Mad God, Something in the Dirt, Deadstream. So you and I think we have 4 of the 5 same in the top 5. And then
Yeah,
I have The Menu.
cool. So that's the one
Nope.
to see.
I have Nope.
Yeah, same
7.
spot.
I might be cheating here, but there's a character in Bones and All that Bones and All is number 7 that has really stuck with me. I don't want to say who it is, but there's a character in that movie that really frightens me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say Bones and All. 8, You Won't Be Alone, because it's like Terrence Malick ish, and it's
Yeah.
and you have
Yeah.
witches shoving guts into their bellies, and it's really interesting how it tackles the power dynamics of men, women, children. It's really interesting.
Yeah. Just kind of like the experience of being human. It's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you sum up things better than me. You're the writer here. And then 9, there's a movie on Shudder called Saloum, and it's
Oh.
it's from Senegal, and it's
Yeah?
about these they're called hyenas. They're these guys who go in and they free this drug cartel guy from a prison cell, and then they're playing lands somewhere, and then they get into some kind of crazy action horror,
Oh,
different monsters. But it's out
okay.
of Senegal, and it's Saloum. I
Cool.
really liked it. And David Cross of the Award Wieners Movie Review Podcast, and it's me on David Cross Twitter. You can he saw it, and I was like, I should check that out. I should put that on my radar. And then we have
Thanks, guys.
10
Nice.
Day Shift.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Nice.
And
Nice list.
Scott, and then David Cross also sent to me. He also sent his favorite things: Barbarian, Breaking Through the Wall, Deadstream, Jerky Cam. Hey,
Yeah.
he put the dancing scene in X, Glorious, the Glory Hole scene, and Dave Grohl in Studio 666.
Oh, yes.
And then
Nice.
Ryan Groth, our friend at Movies, Films, and Flicks, he wrote on Facebook. He said that he loves the Justin Long scene in Barbarian. And then he
Hmm.
also loves, what is it, X? He loves some certain scenes in X. And oh, we got to give Best Alligator to Pearl and X.
I mean, like that shot in X, that's probably that's my favorite shot in X. I mean,
Yeah.
that is just, oh gosh. I mean, that's a beautiful shot. Listen, I am a sucker for overhead shots. Like
Same.
Significant
Yeah,
Other also had a
yeah.
lot of that. Loved it. Yeah, the upside down stuff. Like Corey also knows now, so he's like, Sanandi, the upside down. Yeah, love it, love it. But yeah, that alligator shot was oof, beautiful, beautiful.
So good. Best
Loved it.
overhead alligator shot since Crawl. Crawl's still better, but I love X.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Crawl.
Crawl's better because it reminds of Deep Blue Sea also, actually,
Yeah, that's
like
true. It's
because
not.
they kind of do a little whirlpool, like yeah. So
It's
it'll always be better.
and it was in a bathroom.
And it was in a bathroom. But yeah, no, X's alligator shots is close behind.
Jenna
Very good.
Ortega was an X too, so she did Five Cream, X, and Wednesday.
Yeah.
She's a beast. That's awesome.
Yeah,
So yeah,
no, she's on fire. I mean,
blowing up.
yeah,
But
good for her.
this was fun. And hey, where can people find you, Zanandi?
At Sanandi on Twitter. Yeah, still sticking it out of there. And I've got a Facebook page that I try to share my articles and stuff every now and then, and of course our podcasts. And yeah, on every 10th episode of Movies, Films, and Flicks, the podcast. That's where you can find me.
Yeah, we got a few coming out. We have Scream 2 coming out. We have Scream 1 after this, and then we have Best Horror Moments of the 21st Century. Then we're doing I Saw the Devil.
Yeah, we're starting with our Korean.
Yeah.
One of our fans on Twitter was like, yeah, love the Korean horror stuff. We're like, well, listen up because we're doing some episodes.
Gotta
Yeah,
do it.
it's fun.
And then
Yeah.
and then Texas Chainsaw Massacre series.
Oh yeah, yeah. We've got a couple actually, but
Yeah.
yes, I mean that we need to. I just want to talk about like Texas Chainsaw 3D.
Yeah.
Do you think us?
Oh. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, that's the number
I love
one.
that.
Because
I love that.
I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's one of my all-time favorite horror films, and the new 4K is
Yeah.
coming out for it. But it's been covered.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
I love 2 also.
Oh, that's
Actually,
bonkers.
love 1 and 2. Yeah, 2 is so bonkers.
The canon version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which makes you really happy. And I think
Yeah.
I think 3D will be fun to talk about as well, because go get them.
Totally. Yeah.
And then we'll have friend of the pod, Tanya Raymond. She's in that movie, so she did an interview on Deep Blue Sea, the podcast. So we gotta.
That's
yeah,
right.
That's right. We gotta
That's
support.
right.
We gotta support people who've been on our show.
There we go.
But yeah, this was great. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, thanks, Mark. It's always fun, and it's just fun talking horror with you, and yeah, everyone else. Go see all the movies, and yeah, well, hopefully 2023 is just like things are just getting better. Is that what I think? I hope so.
We got trailer talks to do. How about this? When the first Scream trailer comes out, not the teaser, we'll do a trailer talk about it.
It's happening.
Awesome.
It's happening.
Oh, and our troll episode. I just want to let everyone know that the troll episode, y'all like that one. So thank you for tuning in and listening to that. It's been a popular episode. And also hello to everybody in Gambia and Trinidad and Tobago. We were just number one there. So, and
Hey,
also
guys.
number 3 in Thailand. So thank you to everyone who's listening from those countries.
Wow.
And thanks for putting us on the charts there on Apple Podcasts. So thank you very much. But yeah, for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, for Zanandi Boetis, this is Movie Songs and Flicks. We'll see you next week.